Department of Computer Engineering and Information Technology. We are from Devi Mahalakshmi Polytechnic Titwala. Semester 3rd. Subject DMS or POD. POD for IF3I. Myself, Miss Anita Shirture. Now I am going to teach you chapter number 4, PL SQL. I think this chapter is given for 18 marks. I have already told about that in previous video. I think I want to think about that. It is the 18 marks. In this lesson, you will learn what PSSQL exceptions and how to deal with them using a predefined, non-predefined. Handling exceptions with a PLSQL. Overview about that. An exceptions is an. First of all, what is an exceptions? Exceptions is an identifier in PLSQL that is raised during the execution. An exceptions is an identifier in PLSQL raised during the executions of a block that terminates its main body of actions. A block always terminates when PLSQL raises an exceptions, but you specify an exceptions handler to perform final actions. There are two methods for raising an exceptions. How it is raised? There are two methods for raising an exceptions. An Oracle error occurs and associated exceptions is raised automatically. For example, if the error ORA 01403 occurs when no rows are retrieved from the database in a select statement, then PLSQL raises the exceptions no data founds are there. Second thing, you raise it explicitly. That means you raise an exceptions explicitly by issuing the raise statement. Next is trapping an exceptions, propagating an exceptions. These are they handle the exceptions. Then trapping, if the exceptions is raised in the executable sections of the block, processing branches to the corresponding exceptions handler in the exception sections of the block. If PLSQL successfully handles the exceptions, then the exceptions does not propagate to the enclosing block or environment. The PLSQL block terminates the successfully. And next is the propagating. If the exceptions is raised in the executable sections of the block and there is no corresponding exceptions handler, the PLSQL block terminates with. In this chapter, we will discuss the exceptions in a PLSQL. An exceptions is an error conditions during a program's execution. So student got it. What is the exceptions? The exceptions is an error conditions during a program's execution. Then which types of errors are occurring there? There are how many types in the exceptions? So the predefined Oracle server, non-predefined Oracle server and the user-defined exception server. The predefined Oracle server and non-predefined Oracle servers is the implicitly raised is there, and the user-defined explicitly is the user-defined. PLSQL supports programmers to catch such conditions using exceptions block in the program, and appropriate actions is taken against the error conditions. So there are two types of exception. implicitly raise and then next is predefined exceptions. These are the most common errors that occur in these programs. In PL/SQL language, assigns the exceptions name as well as predefine the exceptions. Here, they provides the built-in exceptions handler for each predefined exceptions. Predefined exceptions are error conditions that are defined by the PL/SQL. It is in these the systems automatically displays error message informing users of nature of a problem. And in this, it can create the exceptions handler to display the alternate error message. Then how to handle these predefined exceptions? Then you are not required to declare these exceptions. They are predefined by time tense. Time tense implicitly raise the error. So then trapping exceptions. You can trap any error by including a corresponding routine within the exceptions handling sections of the PL/SQL block. Each handler consists of a when clause which specifies an exception followed by a sequence of statements to be executed when that exception is raised. So in the syntax, the when exceptions are there, exceptions, when exception or multiple exceptions are declared there. After that, the statement 1, statement 2 are there. Then exceptions say third, the when exception third or exception 4. Then the statement 1 and 2. When others, then these are the which specifies an exception, the followed by a sequence of statement to be executed when that exception is raised. So trapping exceptions is you can trap any error by including a corresponding routine within the exception handling sections of. Then next is the trapping exception guidelines. First is begin the exceptions handling sections of the block with the keyword exceptions. Then they define the several exceptions handlers, each with its own set of actions for the block. When an exception occurs, PL/SQL processes only one handler before leaving the block. Place the others clause after all other exceptions handling clauses. You can have at most one others clause. And next is trapping predefined Oracle server errors. They trap a predefined Oracle server error by referencing its standard name within the corresponding exceptions handling routine. For a complete list of predefined exceptions, see PL/SQL User's Guide and Reference. PL/SQL declares the predefined exceptions in a standard package, and this standard package are here. It is a good idea to always consider to no data found and too many rows exceptions, which are the most common are there. When exceptions name is there, the first error code is ORA 00001, then DUP dash val dash on dash index. These exceptions are occur whenever the unique the constant in violated. Then second is the invalid cursor is occur, then the illegal cursors or cursor operations are occur, that time the invalid exception. The trapping predefined Oracle servers exceptions are here. The syntax: only one exception is raised and handled at any time. It is the no data found or too many rows are there. Next is the undefined exceptions. I will repeat what is the exceptions are here. An exception is an PLSQL error that is raised during the program's executions, and these are the, I have already told about that. What is the exceptions is an PLSQL error that raised during the program's executions, either implicitly by timestamp or the explicitly by your program. Handle an exceptions by trapping it with a handler or propagating it to the calling environment. And there are the types of, I have already explained that the types of the exceptions. And now for example, if you are the select statement returns multiple rows, then time tense returns an error, and these are the exceptions at run times as the then the undefined exceptions are here. The first is the less the commons error. When these undefined exceptions are executed, that times the less commons errors are occur and do not have the predefined names, and it does not have a predefined names, and it must explicitly declare the exceptions in a program's declaration sections. And third is the associated new exceptions with a specific error, Oracle error code. You know very well about that, the Oracle error code. These are the one of the type of the codes, errors codes, and this is I have already explained in the previous slide the error codes, and as well as what is. Then next is the trapping non-defined Oracle server errors. You trap a non-predefined Oracle server error by declaring at first or by using the other's handler. The declared exceptions is raised implicitly. In PLSQL, the pragma exceptions dash init tells the compiler to associate an exceptions name with an Oracle error number that allows you to refer to any internal exceptions by name and to write a specific handler for it. The pragma is also called the pseudo instructions is the keyword that signifies that the statement is a compiler directive which is not proceed when the PLSQL block is executed. Rather, it directs the PLSQL compiler to interpret all occurrences of the. Next is non-predefined error. The trapping a non-predefined Oracle server exceptions. Then they declare the name for the exceptions within the declarative section. The syntax are here. Then where the exceptions is the name of the exception there. Then second is associating the declared exceptions with the standard Oracle server error number using the pragma exceptions inits. These are the keywords. In these pragma exceptions initials init statements are there. Then where exceptions is the previously declared exceptions and error numbers is the standard Oracle server error number. Then they reference the declared exceptions within the corresponding exceptions handling routine. For example, if there are employees, then next is the error trapping functions. When an exceptions occurs, you can identify the associated error code or error message by using the two functions based on the values of the code or messages You can decide what subsequent actions to take based on the error. Then next is the SQL ERRM. The SQL code returns the number of the Oracle errors for internal exceptions. You can pass an error. Then error trapping functions. When an exception is trapped in the when others exceptions handler, you can use a set of generic functions to identify those errors. The examples on the slide illustrate the values of the SQL code and SQL ERRM being assigned to a variable, and then those variables being used in a SQL statement. Truncate the value of SQL ERRM. Next is the user-defined exceptions. PL/SQL allows you to define your own exceptions according to the need of your program. A user-defined exceptions must be declared and then raised explicitly using either a raise statement or the procedure. The trapping user-defined exceptions. PL/SQL lets you to define your own exception. User-defined PL/SQL exception must be declared in the database sections of a PL/SQL block and the raise explicitly with a raise statement. Exceptions are raised by the database server automatically whenever there is any internal database error, but exceptions can be raised explicitly by the programmer by using the command raise. You can use some syntax in raising the Oracle. Thank you.